After noticing that, oh, what the? Yo, seriously, what is the thing that deals damage on me? I should just take off my armor. After noticing that everyone liked stories about my dad, the dad lore, I've decided to tell more. So, this will be about when my dad became Bruce Lee, when he did like a Bruce Lee moment. It was pretty tough when he told us about it. Oh, this is tough. It was a very tough story, not gonna lie. But anyways, the story begins when the story begins with my dad in university. So he moved to New Zealand at the time, and what the fuck? And he started learning business. He started doing business studies in university. And prior to this, my dad, he had learnt some taekwondo and all that. You know, he was pretty cool and shit. And so this will tie in later. But anyways, my dad was walking somewhere, I don't know where. I think he was gonna go meet up his friends or something after he had just finished class. And he walked past these kids, well, not kids, but like, you know, these not colleagues, fucking, what's it called? These other students, yes. These other students who, they were trying to be gangsters, low-key. And they were like squatting down, like doing they just kind of sounded like Japanese delinquents. Like, you know, that image you get of like Japanese delinquents squatting while smoking a cigarette or something. Yeah, that's the type of image that my dad put into my head, so that's what I'm gonna put into your head too. But anyways, these guys would just hang out in the hallways, and they were talking about, like, you know, fighting random ass people or some shit. And so one of them was like, oh, let's pick a fight with this guy walking past, like this guy who's, you know, about to walk past us. And so the kid jumps up, well, not kid, the guy jumps up, and he goes up to my dad, and he basically, like, tries to aggravate him or something, but my dad's like, no, I don't want to fight or anything like that, or some shit like that. But then the guy ends up throwing a punch, and like I said, my dad did taekwondo and all that prior to this. Like, he won, I'm pretty sure he participated in a few competitions, but it's funny, my dad did taekwondo when he was a fat, chubby kid. But anyways, my dad then instinctively, after the man tried to throw a punch at him, like, did a high kick to the guy's head. Okay, so my dad kicked him in the head in a very flashy way, and the guy genuinely, because my dad didn't quit training either. Oh, what the fuck? My dad didn't quit training either, even though he stopped doing taekwondo. He was still training, and my dad was around 20 at the time, so, you know, like, basically the peak of his life. And he was doing all types of shit at his apartment. Well, not at his apartment, at his flat. Like, when he'd get home, he'd just, like, you know, be kicking fucking metal poles and shit for fun. And so my dad gave him a full-blown, like, roundhouse kick to the face, and the guy was flying, dude. The guy got sent flying. It was genuinely funny. My dad told me that he got slammed into, like, the wall or something. Well, not the wall, the window. Behind them was a window, and he got slammed into the window, and the other guys were, like, pissed, terrified. And it was so vivid the way my dad described it. What the fuck are these? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? It's Among Us. Among Us. Among Us. Yeah, and so those dudes just didn't mess with my dad again. My dad had, like, nothing else that happened. even remotely as interesting as him kicking some dude who, you know, got slammed into the window. But other than that, yeah, I think that's what we'll wrap it up with. That's how we'll wrap today off with. God, I can't fucking speak English for shit. Alright, see you later.